October 22, 2005. Police respond to a potentially deadly situation at a popular nightclub.
Copy, multiple shots fired.
Police find 5 club goers shot at point-blank range. Two of the wounded club goers are students from the university. Although none of the injuries are fatal, the community is shocked by the wild gunfire in the street.
It was our understanding that there was a small altercation within the bar, and this altercation continued out in front of this club. Some more words were exchanged there when 2 fellas just pulled out handguns and started firing at this one group. Upwards of 15 shots were fired.
CSI examines the shell casings and determines that one of the guns used was a .380. 2 days after the shooting, Eggleston gets a potential name for one of the shooters.
During the course of our investigation, we were told that a fellow who went by the street name of Six was involved in this shooting.
Six is an alias for 24-year-old Isaiah Tolbert, who is not a student or known to Eggleston.
His name may have crossed our paths, but nothing of this nature. Isaiah had a family, wife, children. From what we had learned, was an aspiring hip-hop artist.
Eggleston will interview his suspect with Detective John Ryan.
Isaiah? Detective Eggleston, Detective Ryan. How you doing?
All that Eggleston has is circumstantial evidence against Isaiah. He wants his suspect to confess.
Here's what you gotta understand, Six, or Isaiah. You have to understand that we know what we're talking about. We have talked to many, 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 many people, okay, that were there at the club, that know what happened, that know who was having a beef with who.
I'm into music, so I go down there to talk to the club owner, you know, because I really want to book a show there. I really want to show everybody my talent and what I'm dealing with. As I was walking out the door, all I hear is gunfire, and I just start running.
We know there's a lot more involvement than that, all right? I don't want you to come in here and blow smoke up my ass.
Isaiah, I got a couple of statements here. Heard a guy arguing with another guy who was Six. And then Six and the guy he's with pull out guns from their waist. Six has an auto, and the other guy has a revolver. They identify you as one of the 2 guys that shot, ultimately hitting 5 innocent people.
You're screwed, my man. It's not on my head. I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did.
I went to the club.
You pulled out a silver
I went to a club.
handgun, and you fired into a crowd of people.
Prove it.
Don't call our bluff today, Isaiah. We're trying to lay this on the line to him, that we have done our investigation, and it's led right to him. Yes, he was denying his involvement, but it was the way he was denying it. Who's this fella? Don't tell me you don't know. They weren't just photos of anybody. They were photos of people that we had encountered in this investigation. People that we knew, Isaiah Tolbert knew.
I swear to God, I don't know.
The more you don't know, the more time you're gonna do in state prison.
During the course of an interview, you're always paying attention to a person's body language that reveals that this is hitting a nerve. Tolbert was very cool. His body language wasn't telling a whole lot.
Not him.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I swear to my kids, I've
Yes,
never
you
seen
do.
them. I never.
Yeah, don't swear on your kids.
This is
because
what I'm
then
trying. Come on.
At one point, Isaiah mentioned, I swear on my kids, I had nothing to do with this. That always kind of bothered me, specifically because we knew that he did do this, and he was that willing to throw his kids under the bus.
We're giving you the opportunity to explain yourself and what took place so we can treat you fairly.
Exactly, and this is what I just did. I just told y'all guys what happened.
No, what you're telling us is nothing.
My level of frustration was that he didn't buy what we were selling to him, but I knew when all was said and done, he was gonna see where we were coming from. He'd have a choice to make at a later time.
I think that there's eyeballing going on in the club. Things are starting to stir. Everybody's out at the club. Everybody's out front. Words are said. Things are going on, and he insults your manhood, among others.
Eggleston believes the intended shooting victim was a rapper from Brooklyn who had been feuding with Isaiah.
He's threatening you. He's saying he's better than you. He's better than all of you. That you're nothing but a punk ass.
Whatever you say, man.
Detective Eggleston was trying to use every strategy to have Tolbert man up and admit his role in this incident.
The way we got it right now, we have 5 people for an attempted murder.
Attempted murder?
5 counts. You think we're bluffing?
I don't
You
think
think
it's
we're
a joke.
you?
It's not a joke.
Whether he realized it or not, we had 5 victims. You can look at this any way you want, but you have 5 people, and you're gonna take the hit for each and every one of them. You're gonna look at 5 separate counts of attempted murder. And that is a long time in jail.
Do you think you're walking out of here today?
Why not?
You're not.
Guess I'm not. Can I call my lawyer then?
Hey, you can call anybody you want. That's on you.
Yeah, said I'm not leaving, so I might as well call my lawyer.
I think you're making a bigger mistake. And
It's a shame you don't realize that. Because you're making a big mistake.
you go through all sorts of emotions. You get angry, you get frustrated. And everything that you've learned over all your years is not working. It's physically and mentally draining.
Eggleston arrests Isaiah for multiple counts of attempted second-degree murder. Before the case goes to trial, Isaiah has a change of heart.
We actually sat down with Isaiah Tolbert, with his attorney present, ultimately admitted to us his involvement.
Isaiah eventually pleads guilty to a lesser charge and testifies against the other shooter in the case.
When all is said and done, it's a nice feeling to know that the things that you did came to a positive conclusion. In this case, there was a light at the end of the tunnel.